What up? So, let me give you some little backstage stuff, some little behind the scenes stuff about Sigma males. Part of the way of how we roll, some of the uniqueness of how we do things. So, I'm just giving you a little inside, slice, just so you can understand how fucking different we are. But it's sweet as fuck, though. So peep this out. I go to this bar, this pub that I kind of like going to. It's a local place. I'm tight with the owner. I go there every now and then, They do different stuff every night of the week. But on a couple of nights of the week, there's this one particular bartender that works there. And she's nice. She's friendly. She's cool. And as a Sigma male, I told you, we really, really, really like authentic connections. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who the fuck it is. Like, we don't really judge people. But an authentic connection, we like that. So the first time I met her, it was a different scenario, different situation. We didn't establish anything authentic. But I did notice her. Like, physically, I did notice her. And, she got a little thickness on her. I'm going to be a little bit more candid with you. She got a little thickness on her, And I was like, damn, I see that. And first time we came across each other, I was on some other shit, so I couldn't really pay attention to her. But I noticed her, said a little something to her, went about my business. Then I came across her a little while later at another place that she was working at. Like I said, she's a bartendress, whatever. And so, I came across her at another place. And at this place, it was a little bit more friendlier atmosphere. So I got a chance to actually, kick her with her a little bit. And so, like I've said in some of my other videos, Sigma males spit game without game. A lot of times we don't really actually directly holler at you. We just conversate. We just hit the ball in your court and see if you hit the ball back. And you may not even necessarily know if we're hollering, if we're just being friendly and social, because we may not even know. So with this time, I knew that I had noticed her. I knew she was attractive, got some nice little thickness on her. But I was like, look, it ain't even about that. I just need friends. I just need associates. That's another part of the Sigma male life. I'm just I just want authentic connections. If you're an authentic person, you're a real person, shit. I'm a real person. What's up? How you doing? And we ended up kicking it. We ended up hitting it off. And so, exchange numbers, and every time we see each other, it's a nice big squeeze, and that's a whole other video on interpreting body languages and hugs. That's a whole other video I got. But anyway, nice big squeeze. When I come in, she always greets me with my red stripe, because I'm the unofficial sponsor of Red Stripe. You may not know that. Red Stripe is that shit. Jamaican beer. Anyway, so she always hooks me up. As soon as I come in, she peeps me out. I may not look her way at all. Or some old Sigma, other Sigma shit. I may not even look her way at all. I see her, but I may not actually look her way. But she always good people. She see I'm in the house, come over with 2 red stripes for me. That's good looking out. Like I said, we've established some type of cool relationship. I kick it with her about different stuff. Blah, 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 blah. I've never approached her about fucking. I've never hit on her. I let her know she looked good in different outfits. But I never what's up with me and you? Shit, come over tonight. Let me come over. Never kicked it with her like that. But here's the tripped out shit that Sigma males do. So we cool, right? We cool. Every time we see each other. Nice, big, warm, juicy, bodies touching, feeling good type hug. But it's still all friendly. I've never hit on her. And she's never, threw something out to me to let me know what time it was. But tonight I did something that was hella hella Sigma male. This dude came into the pub, and he was selling roses, white roses, red roses. He was selling roses. I'm an entrepreneur. I'll always support any entrepreneur, any small business person, anybody trying to make it happen and be their own boss. Always. So dude comes in the bar, he's selling his roses. They look good, you know what I'm saying? He don't look shady or look, selling no bum ass product. He come in, he's obviously asking the different couples, seeing what's up. I'm going through some different shit in my relationship. But there's still love there. Still helly love there. So I see he got the rose, entrepreneur. I got a few dollars on me. Hey, my man, what's up with, how much they cost? What they going for? $5. Oh, okay, shit, yeah, He was like 3 for whatever. I was like, no, just give me one. Just give me one. I get the one. And I give him a $5 tip. So, like, it was $5. I gave him 10. I was like, man, keep that. Chit-chatted with him for him a little bit. Like, show him some love. Show him some respect. I see you out here. Because that's what Sigma males do. Get the rose, right? Finishing my red stripe. Old girl come back through. The bartender said I'm cool with. Thicker than a Snicker. I'm sorry. She is nice and thick. But she comes through, kicks it with me, this and that. I'm like, hey, I'm ready to cash out. Cash out my shit. She's like, hey, let's do a shot real quick. All right, man. Do a little shot real quick. Cash out. Give her a nice little juicy tip. Basically double up. And before I dip, here's where it gets juicy. Before I dip, like I said, we done had different conversations. She told me she was going to an amusement park. Like in the last week or so, she was going to an amusement park for Halloween and shit. So I'm like, how was the trip? How did it go? Sigma males, I'm telling you, we could do some things for conversation. A conversation could be an aphrodisiac. Anyway, so I'm like, how was the trip? How did it go? She was like, oh, I loved it. We this and that. I went on this ride. It's like the biggest, scariest ride. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm like, oh, for real? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, all right. She's like, yeah, this and that. I done went skydiving. I done done some things. I was like, went skydiving? I was thinking about skydiving. I don't know about bungee jumping and shit. But skydiving, I've been thinking about it. Like, somebody jumps with you, like on your back and shit. She's like, yeah. So we get into this nice little juicy conversation. And I'm like, shit, well, would you consider going again? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, why don't you go with me then? Like, I want to go. I've been thinking about it, so on and so forth. Why don't you She was like, hell yeah, let's go. I talked to her about getting a tattoo because she's got a couple of tattoos. I got a couple of tattoos. I do business with different tattoo places. I'm like, no, I've been thinking about, like, getting a couple more and shit. Go get a tattoo with me. She's like, hell yeah, let's go get a tattoo. So that's what I'm saying. Game without game. I ain't never fully officially been like, look, I'm trying to fuck the shit out of you. I'm trying to get up in. I'm trying to bang you. I ain't never said none of that type of stuff. I might have complimented her on the outfit, but that's really as obvious as I've gotten. But I done kicked it with her on a few things because genuinely I was curious about that particular topic and talking to her about it. So like I say, with this shit, I'm like, let's go get some tattoos. She's like, yeah, let's go get some tattoos. I'm like, let's go do skydiving. I'm like, take me somewhere. She's like, yeah, take me somewhere. So right as we finish the conversation, right? Sigma than a motherfucker. Right as we finish the conversation, she sees me pick up the rose that I had kind of laid down next to me. She didn't know I bought it. She sees me pick up the rose. I'm kind of holding it like right in front of her. As I'm finishing the conversation, like, yeah, let's go do that shit. Let's go do skydiving. You know what I'm saying? Tell me some places, like, take me. Like, let's do this. I want to hang with you. Let's do this. And she's an adrenaline junkie. You know what I'm saying? I told you how Sigma males do, game without game. We got something in common now, something authentic. She like, man, hell yeah. So I'm holding this rose, finish my red stripe, cash out, tip her real good, finish the conversation. I'm holding my rose, and I know, I 100% know, I absolutely for a fucking fact know that she's like, no, he did not give me a rose. did this motherfucker just give me a rose? And here's the fork in the road. It could either go towards, oh my God, he got me a rose. Oh my God, this is a fucking gentleman. Oh my God, like nobody's ever gotten me a rose before. Oh, wow, like, and he's different. Like, the pussy gets a little wetter. Excuse me. It does, but excuse my language. And it's like, oh. Or the other part in the road, this motherfucker got me a rose? What the fuck, dog? I don't even know you. I don't even know your name. Like, I see you every now and then. We done had a few conversations. You give me a rose? Like, what the fuck? This nigga's like a stalker. Could go either way. That's why being a gentleman, if you're going to be a gentleman, dudes, if you're going to be a gentleman, be an authentic gentleman. Do it because you fucking felt like doing it. Don't do it for the recognition. Don't do it because you think that that's what you're supposed to do, or because women or society says that you know. Fuck that. Because you'll open that door for that woman, and she'll look you up and down and think you're trying to holler at her or some different other bullshit. And they'll be like, I'm just being a gentleman. Like, can I just, like, fuck is your problem? So, in this particular situation, she saw me holding the rose. Literally like this. As I'm finishing the conversation. Like, hey, shit, let's go through that skydive and shit. Like, yeah, you know. I'm about to go dip out, so, you know, I'll holler at you. Give her a nice big juicy hug. Good looking out on the drinks and shit. And then I leave. Holding the rose. Now, ladies, please let me know, comment, like, dislike, whatever. Please let me know. Because I know for a fucking fact, I done been around the block at least 1.5 times. I know for a fucking fact that this lady, this woman, who I've had conversations with, who I have expressed, like, I do see you. I do see you. But I've never hollered at her. As I'm talking to her, as I'm kicking with her, as I'm, like, talking about doing something, having fun with her, having an experience with her, and I'm holding this rose, I know for a fucking fact she thought I was about to give her this rose. I know for a fucking fact. I'd bet solid gold. I'd bet fucking blood on it. She thought I was going to give her this rose. And here's the thing. It wasn't a game. It wasn't like, bitch, I was going to give you a rose, psych. It wasn't none of that. I kicked it with you on an authentic level. I am interested in her. I'm attracted to her, but you ain't even got to be about that. I'm actually interested in her. I just want associates. You know, maybe you graduate to become an actual friend. But I just wanted to, like, you know, something authentic. Like, you asked, because when I first came across her, she's got a certain look about her, and I do too sometimes, a lot of times. She's got a certain look about her that's like, don't fuck with me. But Sigma males, I'm telling you, we can read certain body language different times where we can tell sometimes that people that have a look that's like, don't fuck with us, are just like, don't come with no bullshit. Because that's how Sigma males are. Don't come with no bullshit. You think we might be intimidating, you think we might be like, you know, isolationists, don't fuck with us. No, don't come with no bullshit. Pretty simple. So since we don't come with no bullshit, when we can sense that this person is not truly antisocial, they're just like, don't come with no bullshit, sometimes we could strike a really, really, really good friendship or situation with that person. But we got to be able to peep that. If we can't peep that, then we'll continue to go about our business. But the bottom line is like I said, when we come across an authentic connection, or when we come across someone that we think is authentic. So when I got past her initial wall, her initial defense, which I a lot of times put up an initial wall, an initial defense, when the real people get past that, they be like, you a real dude. You a real person. I like you. I don't give a fuck what nobody else say. I like you. And that's what it is. So now me and her, we tight. Like I said, every time we see each other, it's a big hug, this and that, so on and so forth. And other people, from the hug and how we interact, might fully be like, but it ain't even on that page yet. So, but no, and kicking it with her, I know for a fucking fact, when I picked up the rose, as I'm like, yeah, no, shit, we should go skydiving. I'm telling you, go skydiving with me. Yeah, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? You an adrenaline junkie. I've been thinking about it. And she was like, you know, it only costs this and that. I was like, oh, shit, let's do it then. Let's do it. And I'm holding this rose right in front of her. And I know part of her was like, see about it. And I concluded the conversation. Let's do this shit. You know, like I said, gave her a hug, a nice big hug. We're looking out on the drink. So I'm gonna holler at you, you know. And then I left with this rose. So now, ladies, what do you think comes next? What was she thinking next? Tell me. Dudes, we probably think the same thing. But ladies, tell me what you think she was thinking next. One of three things. One, she wasn't paying no attention to me. She wouldn't pay attention to the rose. If she wanted to fuck me, if she wanted to holler at me, she would have expressed that a long time ago. That's some real talk. That's real. That's real. I like that. Like in the comment. I like that. That's real talk. If she really wanted to do something, she would have expressed it a long time ago. I mean, come on now. Option number two. For a moment, she was like, oh, shit. Is he about to give me the rose? First of all, this motherfucker got a rose. That's different. Like, and I've peeped him out. He's not like the chasing pussy, chasing ass type dude. Like, he kind of cool with his. He kind of trill with his. So, him getting a rose for somebody. What are you getting this rose for? What's that about? That's an option. She may not necessarily have any interest, but she still might be like, I done peeped your game. What you about to do with that rose? Valid question. Valid question. Number three. Option three. A little interested. A little curious. He got a rose. He's talking about hanging with me. This is the third time he's talking about, like, something I have an interest in. We both have an interest in. Like, you know, I done hit the ball back to his court. He done hit it to mine. I done hit it back. But nothing obvious. Then he gets this rose. And he holds it in front of me. But then he walks out and doesn't give it to me. Who's he giving it to? And it's mystery. And it's the unknown. That's a Sigma male. I weaved something that I didn't even fucking plan on weaving. I created a fucking mystery I didn't even fucking plan on creating. It just fucking happened. Because that's part of who I am. That's part of who Sigma males are. So the weird thing is that I'm probably not going to have any contact with her until the next time I see her. Unless she hits me up. But I probably won't have any contact with her until the next time I see her. And then the next time I see her, more than likely, I probably won't even bring it up. I probably won't even bring it up. Because part of me will be like, moved on to something else. Part of me will be like, man, if she was down with it, she would have responded by now. She would have said something. And so it kind of protects me a little bit as far as, like, if it's a rejection, it's like, man, I done moved on. I wasn't even thinking about that. But then also, like, okay, well, if it's a possibility, then maybe she'll say something. Maybe it'll come back up. But in her mind, it'll be nothing but mystery. Like, he brought it up. He seemed enthusiastic about it. He wanted to do it. He was holding a fucking rose in front of me. We did a shot together. We had this nice big juicy hug, a couple of them. And then he never brought it back up. And he never actually, like, asks about coming over. Or asks about fucking. Or asks, like, what relationship I'm in. Or says what relationship he's in. He never really shares these details. But he cool. I do like him. He makes me laugh. He shows some interest. I can't quite figure them out. Sometimes we can't quite figure ourselves out. But we do know it's authentic. So, that was just another weird tale of a Sigma male. Damn, that rhymed. Weird Tale of a Sigma Male. And sometimes, like I say, we do shit. We don't even know how it happened. But it is what it is. I'll holla at you, though.